Hello, and a very warm welcome to this chat. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. Wishing you and yours a very healthy new year, a very calm and connected, prosperous, peaceful new year. But we came here to learn and to evolve. And what I'm feeling is that 2025 is very much focused on us evolving. So I'm sending you huge blessings and wishes, heartfelt intentions for you to have a healthy, prosperous, calm, and connected, peaceful 2025 as we manage the road ahead of us. Firstly, January is a time that I feel is more prepping us for the year ahead, a time to go over our plans, goals, intentions, and visions for ourselves and our life. And intentions is my theme for my Patreon page for January. So we're delving for the whole month into intentions. So back to January. This is a time to reposition, almost like our coordinates, our internal GPS, a time to go over our plans, reposition our borders, our lines, reposition our priorities. A time to look at our roadmap for ourselves. Time to look back at the year that was and further what worked in 2024, what didn't work, what might need releasing. It's like we're being asked to go back over our vision board for ourselves. What matters to us? It's almost like a sharper look. It's almost like adjust our vision to see more honestly, more openly, the truth of who we are. We are being asked to look at our priorities, our core values, what matters to us, how we manage life, and looking at the structure, particularly to do with our self care. This can be very much related to the root chakra, also the heart chakra and third eye chakra. Ultimately, this energy is asking us to step up, and will continue not just through the whole of 2025, but very much into 2026 and 2027. There is a full moon on the 14th of January, and this is releasing some of it can be the resistance or can be negativity around our goals, our intentions for the year ahead. For 2025, this is a universal 9 energy resonating through the whole of the year. And this will affect us differently to varying degrees, depending on one's life situation and how much we flow, how much we allow ourselves to flow, and how much we resist, how much we trust in the divine, in spirit, in source energy. It's very much this year asking us to find the lesson rather than focus on the wound. Find the lesson, find the wisdom. The message that came through was ripple effect. It is important and very important to be mindful of our energy, our thoughts, as our thoughts carry an emotion, and an emotion has an energetic frequency. And this energy has a ripple effect. This is important, yes, for the month, but for the whole year. ahead, and of course, the years that follow. 2025 is a year of completion, closure, coming to a resolution about something that may have been hanging around for a while or going around in circles. It is a year where maybe an agreement is reached, decisions or plans or a vision is finalized in the actual final sort of concept of it, but not necessarily the completion of bringing it to fruition. So it's getting your plan finalized. 2025 can be an end to an era or a period of time, a year of change where we are asked to shift our focus. What are we focusing on? And is it a focus that is more peace and love based? And that's starting within us first. 2025 is a year to practice more compassion and patience for ourselves, compassion and patience also for others. Now, this can be in little ways. I did see an image of someone parking their car in a car park and needing to be patient with others around them. This can be patience when others also are driving in a supermarket, when you might be passing them in a hallway, up and down flights of stairs, in a waiting room, in a queue. There is karma for the energy that we ripple out. So this year, 2025, is very much a year for us to take responsibility for our actions, our thoughts, our life, our emotions, our energy, our patterns. A year of taking responsibility. I felt I had to say that again. A year for self-discipline. A year for commitment. This is, as I said, prepping us for 2026 and 2027. When those years we are being invited to step up. For the past year, I have felt a sense of gathering of, it's like a high tide dredging up what's been in the deep, what's been in the dark. And this has all been for a purpose, a higher purpose, especially related to karmic healing, karmic clearing, karmic healing. 2025 is an important year to do the work for karmic clearing, karmic healing, work of clearing up and completing. It's important this year to be self-aware, notice your triggers, notice discomfort, notice fear. Find the lesson. What is this teaching me? Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? What is this showing me? Find the lesson, gain a higher perspective so as we can complete and close out going around in circles. And for some, this may be the blame game, or it may be going around in circles with avoidance. It's time in this year also to stop repeating the same old story. It's really looking, as I said at the beginning of this chat, look at your roadmap and the coordinates and choose where you want to go, the path that you want to go on. It's a year to connect with yourself, to go within, and to connect with others as well. It's not a year to practice avoidance or to avoid. It is a year to be more higher minded, to look at the bigger picture, to align with higher ideals. It's almost like an expanded vision for yourself, which is what we're also working with on Patreon for the month of January. So align with higher ideals, but also to stay grounded, be practical in our idealism. It's a year of asking, how may I be more of service to myself? Now, what the words that I heard when I put these notes together for this chat, the words that I heard after that question, how may I be more of service to myself? The word clue, ditch negative self-talk, ditch negative habits, ditch overgiving, ditch overdoing, ditch over being the overdoer. How might I be more of service to others is another question to ask. And the message that came through was clue, be of service in an honest, fair, and balanced way. Ditch doing just because you might be feeling pressured to be seen as a doer, or to be seen as, or wish to be seen as perfect, or for some it may be wanting acceptance. Also, for some it may be they're being asked to look at whether their ego is leading in their decision making and in their being of service. This service can be to, of course, loved ones, work colleagues, to the community, can be to an apartment block or a street or a few neighbours. Watch this year for tiredness. It's quite an energetic year. I mean, every year, of course, is energetic. Every moment is energetic. But this year is quite an energetic year when we may feel more impacted energetically. Can be by others. So just be self-aware if you're feeling tired, more tired. Watch overthinking. Be mindful of being too idealistic. Have goals, but stay grounded. It's a really good time to declutter, clear out, almost re-envision or re-look at the vision that you have for yourself moving forward. How might you wish to be, to express, to show up in the world in 2026? So 2025 is prepping you for that. I feel, and I often say this, that life is very much a boot camp, spiritual boot camp, to find our greatest strengths. And with whatever's going on, to make conscious choices, to choose love, to choose peace, to choose compassion, to choose forgiveness, to choose patience. "2025 is a year for compassion, patience, accountability, and wise choices." If what I've said resonates with you, if you've felt, whether it be a physical sensation or it's just prompted you, can be slight triggering you, I feel however you've resonated with whatever I've said is for you. So if it resonates with you, I feel it's for you. If it doesn't, just leave it to the side. But I do feel that you may revisit some of the themes of 2025 that I've mentioned. You may revisit them through the year. It's a year for community, connection, and connection starts with self. And that's very much, for me, 2025 is a year for meditation, mindfulness, for choosing to spend more time in being rather than doing. So meditation and mindfulness in many, many different ways. It can be mindful movement, mindful creativity, mindful cooking, mindful eating, mindful walking, mindful gardening, mindful cleaning, mindful listening, mindful speaking, mindful driving, mindful shopping. Many, 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 many ways of being mindful. For 2025, be mindful, to be more self-aware, so that you can more so take responsibility for the shift that's going to come anyway. As I said, there's this high tide. It's still this momentum. It was through 2024, but there's this momentum still moving us forward. And as I said, we will all experience 2025 in different ways, in varying degrees. But the more that we can trust, the more that we can connect with spirit, the more that we can allow the flow, the more that we can let our heart lead rather than our ego, the better our year, I feel, will be. So wishing you a wonderful 2025 for growth and ultimately for your evolution as a spirit being, which we all are. Thank you, and wishing you all the best. Bye.